Hi there, it's Molly Lannon, and today I am continuing my series of tips to help people avoid and prevent Zoom fatigue. And today is the work from home edition. You'll notice I'm not in my normal office space. I'm actually working from home today, and every once in a while that does happen to me. A lot of people are like, oh, well, when you work from home, Zoom fatigue is way worse. And I totally get it. So I'm going to share some of the tips of what I do when I'm working from home to help me feel less Zoom fatigued. So the first thing is the physical space that I am in. I don't have a separate room inside my house for an extra work from home office. I don't have it. When the pandemic first started and we were kind of shut down, and everybody was working from home. My husband was working from home. The kids were home a lot more doing remote learning. We just didn't have the space. So we had two desks set up in our dining room and one desk set up in our bedroom, which is where I am now. And when we had the space set up in our dining room, that was when I think Zoom fatigue was like the worst for us because there was no separation between home and work anymore. And when you lose that separation, that's when you can really feel that like dredge of being on the computer. So figure out a space where whatever it is that you're doing for work on Zoom, that space is separate from where you do most of your living. So in this particular section of our bedroom, we don't do anything here. We really use the bedroom for sleeping. So that actually worked out better, but as soon as I could not have a desk in the bedroom, I'm all for it. But having it in the dining room was way worse because it was like you finish up dinner and hey, there's your computer. Let's just check an email really quick. And it was not good. We were having way too much screen time and not any separation. So definitely having some kind of separation is key. And even if it's just closing the door, that door right there is closed. Even though I'm actually here at home by myself today, which is great. But tomorrow I'm going to be here with my kids. So when I'm on Zoom and I need that alone quiet time, closing the door is the easiest way to do that. And you separate home and work. So do what you can with your lighting and your backdrop when you're, temporarily working from home like I am. If you're working from home every single day and doing all of your Zoom from home, then spend a little bit more time and see my other videos about prepping your space for that. And then also when you're on Zoom, and this is whether you're in your office or you're working from home, you want to clear as many physical and mental distractions in your space as possible. So you can really just focus on what it is that you're doing, really be very present inside Zoom. Being present is one of the best ways to actually get full value out of your Zoom time. So then the next thing I want to talk about is just like the mental space from working from home and doing your Zoom calls on from a work from home environment, is to really just be flexible with your mental space. For me, it was really struggling because I expect that when I'm working from home that I'm going to be as productive, actually technically more productive than I am at work. And that mindset really kind of set me up for failure because I'm not as productive when I'm working from home. I'm just not. I'm productive in other ways. So I had to actually be flexible with myself to give me that mental space. Because when I'm at home, my brain's like, I know I need to do this work stuff, but there's laundry to do. There's dishes to load in the dishwasher. There's always something else that needs to be done. And when I'm physically at home, I can't stop thinking about the fact that I'm at home and, I need to be productive at home too. So one of the things that I have determined is I'm like maybe 50% as productive when I'm at home. So if I wanted to work an 8-hour work day, I really get like 4 hours worth of work done. But what I also found is if I work 4 hours at home, I get 4 hours of work done. So it didn't matter to me if I do 4 hours at home or if I do 8, I'm still getting the same amount of productivity done. So what I've actually done when I work from home is I break up my day. I do an hour of actual work, and then I give myself something to do as a break. So I actually give myself additional breaks when I'm at home. So even though I'm not as productive, I am doing more things to kind of take care of my mental health that I might normally be able to do when I'm in my office. So those are my Zoom fatigue avoidance tricks for when you're working from home. I'd love to know what you do from working home. Are you working from home all the time? How have you made that harmony inside your life. And so that way you're not just constantly working all the time. I'd love to get some tips on that and leave them in the comments below. Thanks.